Just a real quick no-brainer tip for all you Ark players out there. Have your presets ready to go. Too many times I'm watching an Ark match and I'm seeing people select their commanders on the fly. You have 15 presets. You should have them ready to go going into a match. There's no excuse not to. Saves valuable time, especially at the start of a match. You can set those up in expedition mode in the garrison defense. Select the garrison, new garrison icon. You can have these all set up already at 750,000 troops. Now, sure, you can't use 750,000 troops in a march, but when you deploy those troops in an Ark match, it will automatically scale down to the maximum number of troops possible. And you won't have to adjust the sliders. You can just click and send. There is absolutely no excuse for not having these set up before the match and trying to select your commanders on the fly. Now, the other thing, the start is so very important. And you can practice this in Home Kingdom. If you know the marches you're going to be using and you know how you're going to deploy them immediately, you just get them out on the field as quickly as possible. Practice makes perfect, right? So you can just practice in Home Kingdom, sending the marches out that you need to send. I, for example, deploy 4 marches at the start, so I know exactly which 4 marches I'm going to use. I practice in Home Kingdom about 5 minutes before an Ark match, sending those 4 marches out immediately. Then I'll recall and I'll do it all over again. Get it down. Muscle memory is key. Ideally, you want to send your slowest marches out first, your fastest marches out last, so they arrive at approximately the same time. I use T1s. I capture an obelisk, so those are obviously the first ones to go out so that I can capture that obelisk and get that timer going. But practice. That's all it is. Just again and again and again. Just send them and recall. Do it until you're comfortable with it. Once you get in an Ark match, the adrenaline's flowing, and if you have that down as muscle memory, you won't fuck shit up in the beginning. Saving 2 seconds, getting to an altar 2 seconds earlier, might be the difference between your team taking the altar and getting that first occupation score, which is huge, or not getting that first occupation score. So if you can get those troops out quickly, even if they're just getting out the gate, if you get all 5 of your marches out relatively quickly, just outside the gate, then you can pick and choose where you need to send them on the map. But getting them out the door at the start is key.